Hello, this is Karsten from the Modularity team, and in this demo I'm going to show you an addition to Dockerfile lint from Project Atomic. This allows users to check the Dockerfiles if they met the container guidelines provided by OpenShift at this URL and the container best practices provided by Project Atomic. So first we are going to check if a component is provided by the Dockerfile. A component will be used in Bugzilla. So for example, Crony is a component in Bugzilla and it can be a module. So this is used to tie those components together. We check if there is an authoritative source URL. Architecture most likely will be handed down from other sources. We check a version, a release vendor, a lot of regex. In the from line we check if Fedora latest is set. That's bad practice. You shouldn't use that at all. You always should use, for example, from Fedora F25, F26 and such. Latest is a changing tag. Whenever a new image gets uploaded, you can't reproduce your results anymore. We check if there are a specified registry, which most likely will be the Fedora registry for our containers. We check if it's not from Fedora, and at the moment we raise an error, but that's easy to change if we change level to, for example, info, like here in the registry. We check if the yum cache will be removed again, so not to make your containers unnecessarily large. We check if it's a privileged container. We also check if ampersands are used to chain commands together. That's a way to do it, but you also could do it with run do one semicolon do two, which is not considered good practice. Further down there are lots of other checks. If there is an expose for any ports, if there's a default command, if a user is set so that the container doesn't run as a root. I changed to my Crony container. I have a very minimal Dockerfile to show you the errors. And in addition, I also made an error in here. So this is how you run it. That's my image. That's the command that we run, and that's the rule that we're going to use. And it always checks in the current directory. Okay, so there's a lot of output. It found the Fedora latest error. It found some missing labels. It found the missing version. It also raised some warnings, like the DNF install stuff that I mentioned. And there's no command instruction. Now I copy over my full Dockerfile, run it again, check passed. And that's how the Dockerfile looks now. Those are the test cases that I've checked. Some arbitrary tags, latest, a real tag, an empty tag. And that's a level that we are supposed to use. So not only can this be used to check your Dockerfiles before you commit them, but this later on will also be used in Factory 2 to check any incoming Dockerfiles before they really get added to Git. So if you do a Git push with a Dockerfile, there's a very good chance that the Dockerfile lint will catch your errors and doesn't accept them, or doesn't accept your Dockerfile, and gives you feedback how to enhance them. So that's it for now. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.